My name is Dan Triman. I work for Indigo Engineering Group, which is an engineering firm in DC. I am a civil engineer, but I also am working in the environmentally friendly construction industry at the moment. So I do a little bit of both engineering and also construction. Well, I guess when I was younger, I used to really enjoy seeing how things kind of fit together and, figuring out how things work. And I always thought it was really neat to watch people who were building buildings and doing construction when I would walk past sites. Most people, when they hear civil engineering, they think it's mostly bridges, but that's just one piece of civil engineering. Civil engineers, they can do what they call structural engineering, which is for buildings to make sure what you're building is actually going to be able to hold up so it won't fall down. You can do transportation engineering, which is building roads or airports or anything related to transportation, train systems, things like that. There's also water engineering, where you're either doing environmental testing on water or you're planning on how different construction sites will handle the rainwater that's falling down, how you're going to store it for either reusing the water or how you're going to treat it to make sure it's safe for drinking and things like that. To get ready for an engineering career, there's a lot of different classes that you have to take. A lot of them are specific to what type of engineering you're doing. In general, most engineers have to take a lot of math and science classes, and the science covers everything from chemistry to physics and other things as well. And then the math is just making sure that you know how to do the calculations that are required to make sure that your project is being built according to codes and regulations, and making sure that things are going to be safe for people to use. There's a lot of information that you have to learn, so and some of it can be a little bit challenging if it's not something you've seen before. So there's a little bit of a challenge. You got to be dedicated and be willing to work hard to make sure that you learn the concepts okay. I think the thing I like the best about engineering and being in the construction industry is just that over the years I've been able to learn a lot about how things are made and why they're built in a certain way, so that when I'm just either walking down the street or if I'm in a new place, I can kind of look at something and I can say, oh, I understand, how that was made, where, usually you see a finished product, but you don't know what the process was. So I've been able to really, get out on a lot of job sites, and it's nice. I like being outside on, sites, not just being in an office all the time and talking to different people and sharing ideas, and it's very, collaborative process. I would say that I'm in the, environmental field, and I think there's going to be a lot of jobs available in the next few years coming down the road that people will be able to do. So if you are interested in, nature and the outdoors and the environment and how we, can have less impact on that, I think there's a lot of opportunity there. Surprisingly, just by talking to people, you can really learn a lot. And I think most of, what I've learned and been able to switch into the environmental field is just from talking to people and doing my own research. And after a while, if you hear things enough and you kind of put things together, you'll start to realize that you actually know a lot about it.